All great feats are accomplished, one small step at a time. In 1982, something great happened. A series of small steps, started decades before any of us walked onto the practice field at Gonzaga Prep, led to the first official state championship in G-Prep football history. Since 1939, the Bullpups had been competing on the gridiron, but it was our legendary head coach, Don Anderson, only the third coach in school history, that brought home the King Bowl 6 championship. When he retired in 1997, Coach Anderson said, "Our theme was to win with class. Sometimes we lose track of that with our sports, how to win. When you do win, you do it with class." None of us to this day have ever forgotten that. But to win, you also have to play well. And our team, led by quarterback Fred Ulitz, a power offensive line anchored by seniors Pete Mertens and Paul Sweeney, and our stingy defense overwhelmed the top team in the state. Over the entire season, we outscored our opponents 316-99, giving up less than 8 points a game. But it was the playoffs where our defense really showed its best, giving up only 3 touchdowns in 4 playoff games. And in King Bowl 6, facing the number 1 ranked team in the state and 4th ranked team in the country, South Kitsap, our entire team showed up. Fred Ulitz had 146 yards rushing, and yet another game where our wishbone offense confused Kitsap's highly regarded defense. Booner McKenna, Aaron Robb, and Jamie Fitzgerald all scored touchdowns, and John Please kicked a field goal to build a lead we'd never give up. The rest was in the hands of our relentless defense. Like we did all playoffs long, the defense led by Bill Jekyll, John Sapola, Mark Schmidt, Pat O'Rourke, Jimbo Eder, and McKenna, Fitzgerald, and Kevin Corbett on the back end made key stops and limited South Kitsap's potent offense to only 7 points. And as important as we players were on the field, none of us could have accomplished anything without Coach Anderson and his incredible staff, led by offensive coordinator Bob Peterson and his coaches Joe Gans, Father Jerry Chapdelaine, and Ted Hull, defensive coordinator Clarence Huff, and his coaches H.T. Higgins and Brian Rakofsky. Their attention to detail was second to none, and they pushed us to give 100% on every play during practice so we'd be at our best during the game. They also taught us that our relationship with each other mattered the most. When he retired, Coach Anderson said, "You can take the state titles, but it's the relationships I've had along the way, the one-to-one relationships and a team concept that I've been truly blessed with." We're all truly blessed to have been led by you, Coach Anderson, and your staff, and those lessons have stayed with each of us throughout our lives, and we've never forgotten to win with class. To all my brothers and teammates on and off the field who made up the 1982 Gonzaga Prep football team, WIAA state champions, it's my honor to welcome you to the Gonzaga Prep Hall of Fame. Congratulations.